grab your dentures and get ready for 10 jaw-dropping facts about the Isle of Man. Jaw dropper. 1. The Isle of Man has its own currency. The Manx pound has the equivalent value of the UK sterling pound, but you can't spend it in the UK. Have you got a fiver? Look, just in the corner there, that's the only pub to feature on a banknote in the British Isles. The Glue Pot. A great spot to watch the following. Jaw dropper. 2. The World Tin Bath Championships takes place in Castletown Harbour every year. It's been going since 1971. The aim of the game is to paddle up the harbour in a tin bath. The winner is the first to cross the line or the one who travels the furthest without sinking. Competitors come from as far afield as the US to take part, though I doubt anyone made it across the Atlantic in a tin bath. Jaw dropper. 3. Check out this big fella. Reaching as much as 10 metres in length, almost the size of an Isle of Man bus, basking sharks are the second largest fish or shark in the world. We get rather a lot of basking sharks visiting Manx waters during the summer. But don't worry, plankton is the only listing on this gentle giant's menu. Jaw dropper. 4. The Isle of Man has its own flag. The 3 legs is the national emblem of the Isle of Man going back to the 13th century. So what's the story with the 3 legs? One theory connects the 3 legs' origins to the Triskel, a triple spiral symbol that goes back thousands of years. Another theory suggests the Vikings might have brought the 3-leg symbol over with them following one of their jaunts to the Mediterranean. Think Sicily and take a look at the Sicilian flag. Our national motto that goes hand in hand, or should we say foot in foot with the 3 legs, is whichever way you throw it, it will stand. Jaw dropper. 5. Let's hope these pillars stay standing. These are the pillars at Ballaugh Old Church. There's a superstition that says when these pillars touch, it will signal the end of the world. Run for the hills! Jaw dropper. 6. Phew! At the top of Snaith Fell, the highest peak on the Isle of Man, you can see the 7 kingdoms. From here, on a clear day, you can make out Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales, the Isle of Man itself, and the kingdoms of Neptune, the sea, and the heavens. Jaw dropper. 7! Let's hop on board the electric tram and head down the mountain. Watch out for the cat! Meow. Meow. Don't worry, he's fine. He was born that way. The Isle of Man has cats with no tails, otherwise known as Manx cats. So what's the tale about Manx cats? All sorts of myths have been spun over the years, but in truth, it's all down to a mutant Manx gene. With us being surrounded by sea, there was less cat variety about, so the tailless gene was able to thrive. Jaw dropper. 8. Forget your intercity express. Here on the Isle of Man, we've got steam trains, electric trams, and horse trams instead. A popular phrase on the island is trade allure. That's Manx Gaelic for there's time enough. And anyway, what's the rush? Just kick back and enjoy the views. Jaw dropper. 9! Sail home, me hearties. Let's roll back the decades and tune in to pirate radio. Radio Caroline North was anchored just off the Isle of Man in Ramsey Bay from 1964 to 1968. Before Radio Caroline came along, the BBC dominated the airwaves and only allocated 1 hour a week to popular music. And this during the peak of Beatlemania. Radio Caroline North delivered the iconic hits of the day, all day and every day, with around 4 million listeners across northwest Britain and Ireland. Jaw dropper. 10. This beauty is the oldest operational lighthouse on the Isle of Man. The Point of Ayre Lighthouse on the most northerly tip of the island is actually closer to Scotland than it is to the island's capital, Douglas. Scotland is just 16 miles away. Let's close with a quick quiz. What links this with this and this? The answer? The Point of Ayre Lighthouse was designed and built by Robert Stevenson, granddad to Robert Louis Stevenson, author of Treasure Island and Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. There's plenty more jaw droppers where they came from, so please stay tuned. Oh, and you can click that subscribe button if you like too. Thanks for watching.